Hey everyone, thank you guys for tuning in. It's Kiera Renee for Hip Hop Weekly, and today I have with me the beautiful Zonnique. She just dropped some new music, and I'm so happy for her, and we're so excited to hear about what's going on. So you just dropped 2 new songs. What made you drop 2 songs?
Well, I felt like dropping one song would just not be enough for my fans. I mean, after not dropping a project since 2017, I just wanted to do something special. And one of the songs that I dropped, I wasn't going to drop it. I was always going to do 2, but one of them was the FTCU song is a song that my fans wanted. So It was like a special gift for them.
Yeah, that one, I was like, that's the fuck club up.
Yes.
That song, I was like, yo, that song is gonna hurt people's feelings because they cannot go outside.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, I have to drop it for them, but they can't even fuck the club up.
It's okay. So tell me about the origins of the song Winner. Did you write on this song?
Yes, a lot of the music that I've done now, I wrote most of it and had people help me write it and create it. But for Winter, I wrote most of the song. This was like a really easy song to write.
Yeah. So what's the origin behind it? What's the story behind it?
Well, I always like write stuff in my notes about stuff that, things I go through. And that's how I really come up with my concepts. But this was like something that was in my notes about stuff that I went through in my past, like with my ex and people that didn't fit in my circle at the time. And I just felt like I never talked about it. So when I got in the studio, it was really like last year, the end of last year, I'm like, I'm talking about this now. And that's how it all came about.
If you had to describe your writing process, what would it be like? So if you're about to sit, you're going to write, what is it from start to finish? What is your process like?
My process is definitely a nice, not too full studio starting off with. I love like dim lights, colorful lights in the studio, not bright lights, candles, great vibes, maybe a little, drinky drink on the side to get everybody's vibe right. And I always like write in the corner of the studio, no matter what's going on in there. When the beat starts playing, I'll sit in the corner for a minute and kind of just write to myself and then get everybody together collectively and just go in the booth and say how I feel.
Do you like, because I've been in the studio with a few people where I'll see them write some pieces and then they go ad-lib the rest of it and they just create it and make it up as it goes. Is that how you are too?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. As long as I start off with something solid, like, okay, at least I know where I'm going. I can lay this and then I can just figure it out from there.
The songs are out. What has the feedback been like for you?
So far, the feedback has been really good. I was nervous to see, like, I'm always really nervous putting out music because I just want everybody to like it, and that's like my big thing. But I've been getting so much good feedback, and I feel like everybody's really liking FTCU the most. Like, my younger crowd is really FTCUing, and my older crowd, like anybody who, like my aunties and uncles who call me, they're like, Winner is the one. And I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. Like, I'm getting good feedback from how everybody's feeling.
So from this project, what do you want your fans to learn about you as just Zonnique the person?
I think a lot of people are going to learn the more personal side of me with this project, because my first project I got more so of writers to help me or send me songs, and with this project is definitely more, nobody sent me a song already fully written, so everything is a personal experience for me. So I think people will get the more personal side of me and see that, like, I go through a lot of things that other people go through as well. And I have this song that's about like meeting somebody and just wanting them to text you back and just feeling like, be on my line, like stay on my line, like, and I feel like people will probably think like, oh, everybody's always like, oh, I bet everybody's in your DMs, everybody just on top of you. And it's just like, no, girl, when I was single, because for this project I've been working on it for so long, so like you'll see a lot of the experience that I've went through even before I'm in a relationship now. So you're like, dang, like this girl's a little thirsty, she wants somebody to text her back. Like, I'm not the only one.
No, it's cool. I think I just put, I went into somebody's DM. It was like a chef from France. And my husband was like, are you crazy? Why would you do that? And I was like, girl, no, why
Right.
not?
Let's see.
So what would you say that you learned about yourself throughout this process?
I've learned I've learned about myself throughout this project that I'm a lot better than the credit I give myself. Like, I'm a perfectionist, and a lot of times I'm in the studio, and especially when I work with different people, like when I work with my boyfriend, sometimes he be asking me to rap and stuff, and I'm a singer, but I can do more than what I, put out. And he be like, why you acting like it's not fire? Like, you be trying to second guess yourself, like, it's good. And I'm just like, I just want to make sure, like, you think it's good. Like, when I do songs with other people, I'm like, do you like it? And my boyfriend's always like, it's good. Like, stop trying to ask people, is it good? Like, So I
Now,
definitely don't give myself enough credit all the time.
how have you been practicing rapping? Because I feel like you were rapping in these 2 songs that you put out. And I was like, oh, I ran out of breath trying to learn your words.
You know what? I don't know. Like, I feel like when I sing rap, it comes so much easier than just rapping. Like, when I do songs with my boyfriend and he's like, I feel like you should rap, I'm like really rapping. And I'm just like, I'm not comfortable doing this because when you sing rap, you're still singing a melody. So it's not dry. It's not like you have to have too much personality. You're just, still singing the notes.
Yeah.
But when you are rapping, it's like you have to have personality. Like, you can't be dry. You have to. So I've been trying to work on it a little bit, but definitely in my songs, I'm like singing, rapping, and it comes way easier.
Yeah. And one thing, when I'm listening to your songs, I definitely hear like you have like your voice for one is just so pure and like innocent.
Thank
And like,
you.
So are there gonna be ballads on your album that's coming out, or this?
There are definitely going to be ballads. Ballads are really my like comfortable spot when I go into the studio. Like, it's so easy for me to go in the studio and write a ballad and heartbreak love songs. So really the songs that I put out were the times I went to the studio and I'm like, I have to make an upbeat. Like, I need something for the girls to shake their ass to. Like, that's how those songs came about.
Who's like your inspiration outside of your atmosphere circle? Who is inspiring you to continue to do music?
When it comes to continue to do music, I would definitely say I inspire myself a lot with that because, like, with taking this break and, being able, like, I've been doing music since I was 8. So, not putting out music for these past couple of years has really showed me that music is really all I love to do. So that like motivates me to keep doing it because I'm not always happy or in a good state when I'm not even creating music. Like, sometimes I can get down or I can get like a little depressed. And I've noticed that it's when I'm not creating and music wise. So I motivate myself a lot to keep going.
I think that's a good note. I feel like honesty about like the depression and the stuff like that. So what would you say are some of the things that you're doing in a routine wise to keep yourself motivated and energized, especially right now when we're on lockdown? I'm sure like some of your plans that you had for dropping this music kind of got shifted.
For sure. I would say that just stay in communication with like the people that I do create with. Excuse me. And while we're on lockdown, like asking them to send beats or just sending each other ideas and still trying to create throughout the process. Like, I've had a lot of people send me beats and just when I'm not doing anything or if I can't go to the studio, just write. And even that makes me feel better and accomplished, or just write in my journal, no beats, just how I feel. Like, certain things like that really, keep me up.
Yeah. And
Throughout.
for some people who don't know, you were of course in a girl group in
Yeah.
OMG Girlz, and I was like, I'm watching like the trajectory of how everything is moving, and I'm like, low key, it's kind of like she's set up to be the Beyonce. It's like her career reminded me of like the new version Beyonce. It's like she was in this girl group, and then she goes out to be on her own, and then she gets popping, like So
I appreciate that.
how is your relationship with the other girls? Are you guys still in contact every day? How are you guys supporting each other through all this with your single careers?
Me and the girls are still very close. Bree, or Baby Doll, she lives back in Mobile, Alabama, where she's from, where she was before in the group. So I don't get to see her as much, but she does visit here a lot. And Beja, aka Beauty, has always been my best friend. And I mean, literally, our moms were pregnant with each other, so we don't really miss a step. We don't miss a beat with each other. She lives up the street with me. She texts me. She's already texted me before I got up. Like, we talk, we all communicate and support each other throughout our solo careers, and try to link as much as possible with all of us.
Are we gonna see any appearances from them in your new project?
I would definitely love to do a new song with them from our project. I haven't gotten one yet. I know me and Beja, we're always like, we have to get back in the studio, because we did a song for her project. A couple, not her last project, but her project before then. So we've been in talks about it, but we haven't done it yet.
How has it been different being a solo artist versus being in a group? Do you feel, what differentiality do you feel being a solo artist as opposed to being in a group?
I think being in a group overall is just a lot more fun. Having two other people doing the same thing with you every day. Like, we never got tired of each other. You know, people in groups say like, oh, sometimes you get tired of the person, but we love being around each other, being stuck on a tour bus together, being in hotels. Our little arguments are great memories now that we have. So I definitely would say it's just a lot more fun to be in a girl group, just having people around you. But I also enjoy doing the solo thing, because I don't have to worry about two people. Like, we all have to agree on everything. And I mean, I always still have my family and people who work around me. So it's not, it's not dull, but it's not as fun.
Yeah, what are you doing to stay balanced right now? I feel like you're balancing a relationship, a career, a family, a show. Like, what are you doing to stay balanced?
You know what? I'm still trying to keep my balance with all of this going on, to be honest. Really, I've just been in the house, but I've also been going to see my family a little bit and what's going on. My mom is who I've been going to see the most, so that helps because everybody's over there. But she's been like inviting the whole world over to her house every day. So that's kind of been a little hard. Like, I've been trying not to go see her as much, but I talk to my family just as much as, I would any other day. Like, I talk to everybody pretty much every day, and that's keeping me balanced. Like, I love to see my family.
Yeah, well, good. Well, we're going to go ahead and let you go. I'm proud of you. I don't know you, but I'm still proud of you for just going out there and doing it. So what I'm going to let you do before we do head out is just let everyone know what's going on with you, what you may have coming up that they need to be tuning into.
Okay, so like we've said, my 2 singles are out on all streaming platforms, Winner, FTCU, and I was supposed to film the videos before Corona, before all of this. The videos and the songs were going to come out at the same time, but I haven't got to film them. So up next, I'll be filming the videos for both songs is the plan. And my project is supposed to be coming out in the next 2 months. Corona has kind of switched everything around, so we're figuring it out, but that is the plan. And I have new merch, new website, all type of things coming everybody's way.
All right, cool. So everyone go grab her merch, go grab all her stuff, and make sure that you guys stay tuned in right here to Hip Hop Weekly. I'm Kiera Renee, and this is the lovely Zonnique, and you guys have a blessed day.